Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? Here's your man Theo Butler. I'm so sorry. Gremlins were at play. I am so sorry. I am. But we here. What a week it was Wednesday. With the Rock with me Nation. We are Kimoyo. I saw your comment. Kimoyo is already here. We here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. No, that's what that is. We got a great show. I believe so. Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm gonna be wrong again. What is going on? My brother D Real is in here. Y'all make sure y'all are notified. Y'all tuned in to my brother. Subscribe to my brother. He got a hot one dropping tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. But we in here tonight though. We got one. That we got two. I stand corrected, and that's enough to make it do what it's gonna do. Yeah. That's so we live. We all the way live. We all the way live. Yeah, let's get into this thing. Let's talk about what we came here for tonight. It's been a hell of a week, ain't it? Woo! Oh man, it's been a heck of a week. Yeah, it has. Let me see what we got going on here. I want to make sure we got what we need. Yeah. Tonight's topics. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny drives folks wild on both sides of the fence. Interesting. We're going to talk about it. Rob from Comics Explain. FUBU comment. Yeah, we're going to explain his FUBU comment. That's, when you don't know what to say, sometimes it's just to be quiet. Because when you say some stuff, you don't want folks to feel some type of way or look at you some type of way. But your comments have a tendency to betray exactly who you are and how you think. Yeah, we're going to examine this whole FUBU comment. Yeah. Also, Jake Paul in Puerto Rico. Time to move. Time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move. Black Panther. This goes out to my brothers and sisters out there in the Black Panther fandom. Yeah. I understand you might be feeling some type of way right now, but why you should stay woke. Yeah. Also, Hasbro posts upcoming 2026 releases. That they dropped yesterday in the month of February for like the umpteenth time. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Are you a stan? Yeah. Are you a stan? Something occurred to me that made me feel like somebody's a stan. Now, I don't mind you being a stan, but I'm not. So we're gonna get into it. I might be. We're gonna figure it out. Are you a stan? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Megyn Kelly and Nick Fuentes. MAGA is so confused right now, they don't know what to do. Dora would say it's easy, just be consistent. Like if you believe in the NRA, you believe in the NRA. If you don't believe in the NRA, you don't believe in the NRA. You don't flip-flop as a matter of convenience. You believe in it, you ride with it, that's what that is. But we know that's not true. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Y'all go ahead and greet one another. I'm going to circle back around and everything. Make sure I ain't being rude because I was raised better than that. I don't always get it right, but who we got on up in here? We got 5 watching. If y'all go ahead and hit that like button, smash that, y'all go ahead. We got Kimoyo King, my brother Daryl up in here and everything. I think we in for a good time. So let's get started on this whole thing right here. I ain't gonna hold it. Bad Bunny. So Super Bowl halftime show. Right? Bad Bunny come out right? Do his thing, right? Had number 64 on there, which has some significant meaning to it and everything like that. But he had a football jersey on. He did. And it was in Spanish, right? I understood a little bit. But the beats, like because when we go, remember when we used to go to the club, Gen X? Remember when you heard this song, the brand new song, R&B song, rap song? It was nice. You ain't know the lyrics. You didn't necessarily understand that. But the beat was fire. The beat, see, I said fire, F-I-E. The beat was fire, F-Y-E. The beat was fire. And so you be moving and everything like that. Perfect example. The Yin Yang Twins. The Yin Yang Twins. You at the club. What happens every time they say from the window to the wall, to the sweat run down my, you see sisters heading to the dance floor. That's not the lyric for them. But the beat, they got to go there. So you got the beat and everything like that. I'm like, all right, okay, I got the beat. All right, cool. I mean, I don't want to act like that. Like, if we got friends and everything like that, I mean, you've been around long enough. You did you some salsa, you didn't drunk you some Dos Sakis. You had the greatest man alive. I remember the first time I saw that damn commercial. I was like, that's the greatest man alive. I found it entertaining. I'm glad he came back. The greatest man alive returned back. You eat tacos. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this right now so you understand where I'm coming from. If I gotta choose between you and the taco, I'm gonna choose the taco. My wife would tell you, I love me some tacos. No, I don't want the ones soft and everything. No. Get me the extra size big shell that stand up on its own and everything like that. Make it one of them Los Doritos tacos. You know what I'm saying? Where it's either the sour cream or I dare Me and the wife talking about going out next week when everything good. You think I ain't finna have a margarita? Man, stop it. And I don't even believe I'm getting ready to say this. Pierce Morgan asked Megyn Kelly, what is the official language of the United States of America? He's right. We don't have one. Okay. My brother is the prophet. They call me the griot because I remember stuff. Okay, so if we don't like Spanish, why is it offered in the American school system? How long Linda McMahon been in that position? I know when you get a job where you're going to be talking to people, what's one of the questions they ask you? Do you speak Spanish? Now, we don't like Spanish. Why do we offer people who can speak both Spanish and English more money than the person who only speaks English? Clearly, we're putting a priority on something. Clearly, we putting a priority on something. I ain't saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Clearly, we putting a priority on something, especially something to the point where they felt like they were. I'm talking Spanish-speaking people, white affiliated, that the dude that's in the White House right now could get them to come over to his side, just for them to realize you never had anything in common with this damn dude. If it were me, and it is, what I would be asking is how many people that were at the Bad Bunny halftime show voted for Donald? No, I ain't talking about the ones who didn't enjoy it. I'm talking about the ones who did enjoy it. How many of them enjoyed it? And when I say them, I'm talking about folks who are more closely to Benito than Theo. Y'all like that? Y'all like I did that? Y'all like I did that? Folks, it's more closer to Benito than Theo, because voting against your own interests, liking your own, because Nick Fuentes voted for Donald too. We'll cover that later on. But Bad Bunny had folks tripping. You either enjoyed it or you hated it. My question was, I didn't watch the Turning Point USA halftime. It's still out there somewhere in the ether. I'm not interested. What I did find interesting was how many folks that was mad at Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl, the NFL prior to Sunday, still watched the halftime show. Kevin Sorbo, you watched it? Because I know Donald watched it. And clearly Jake watched it, but we're going to talk about Jake later on. Why would you watch something you don't like? Y'all help me out with this, because see, now I got to go do here. I don't watch Black Ink, Kevin, Donald, Jake. There's a reason for that. I don't watch Black Ink. I don't watch Power either. Now, mind you, these my shows. I'm in these shows. Yeah. There's a lot of chocolate in these shows. I don't watch BMF. No. I don't want to watch that. I ain't got to tell nobody in their mama I got a problem with it. I just don't watch it. But y'all watch the Super Bowl. What for? What were you thinking was going to happen when you watched the show that you already said you weren't going to like? They were supposed to change your mind? Like, so many of y'all said, I don't like it. It's un-American. Even Megyn Kelly, you watched it. It was 13 minutes damn long. 14. You sat up there and watched 14 minutes. So you mean to tell me you dedicated 14 minutes of your life to something you knew going in you wasn't gonna watch? You wasn't gonna like? Those of us that did like it though, yeah, we good with the 14 minutes. You know, they say it in New York that mostly everybody in New York, I can't shout out to Reese Davis, that folks in New York held their urine to the halftime show was over with. I got to pee. Oh, hell no. I got to wait till Bad Bunny finish. I ain't going nowhere. So, that's crazy. Somebody like that driving folks wild on both sides of the fence. I think Megyn Kelly need Jesus. She need God. She need somebody, because oh my God, she gonna mess around. She gonna mess around and be them busted the blood vessel. Yes, Lord have mercy. Like, Megyn, you need to calm that thing down. That's crazy. It's crazy. Lord have mercy. It just let me keep up with these. We got my brother Kimoyo, my brother D-Real is in the building. What is going on? Man, I haven't been to a salsa joint in 25 years, and Dos Equis is great. See? They wasn't talking all this ish about the J-Lo Shakira halftime at all. Of course, we know why that was, right? I've said it before. I'll go ahead and touch on it again. Folks upset because Barack Obama got elected. That's what that is. Everybody that didn't like black folks got offended. You know what? Let me rephrase that. Everybody that only loved white folks, because I think that's key. Everybody that only love white folks, only like white folks, only feel like white folks, and that's not every white person. Let me just make sure I'm clear when I say that. That's not every white person. But all of those white people or white affiliated people who feel like only white people can do this, that, that, and the third, they was pissed when he won. The thing was, the stupidest thing is that he's half white. So their stupidity couldn't even allow them to celebrate in the fact that the president, who is what arguably one of the smartest presidents to ever hold office, was half white. They couldn't even take They couldn't even take any enjoyment out of that. Like, damn, you know how pathetic you got to be. The dude, mama, white. Her daddy, white. Her daddy, an Army veteran, which is what patriots like to pride themselves on, tiki torches, Bertha movement. Well, damn it, that's her daddy, who's his grandfather. They so stuck on his daddy being from Kenya that his daddy being from Kenya outweighs everything his mama and granddaddy did. That is pathetic as hell. That's a pathetic mindset, and that tells me exactly how they get down. So that's why they keep electing dumb folks that look like them, that's going to steal from them, lie to them. That's why they keep electing dumb folks like that to the White House, because they don't know how to appreciate the intelligence of their own. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Thanks, Prophet. If it were not for other cultures, America would have no culture. Why is that an accurate statement? Because America is a melting pot of cultures. America doesn't have an official language. Hell, let's go ahead and break it down. You know why America ain't got an official language? Because America ain't speaking proper English. Yeah. See, the folks that claim they know every damn thing, proper English is being taught over there in Europe, which is where our borrowed language comes from. Our borrowed language. But over here in America, you either speaking broken English or proper Spanish. We ain't speaking proper English. We need to stop that. I don't give a damn who you think you are in America. You're not speaking proper English. And if you don't know you're not speaking proper English, that says a lot about your intelligence level. No, you're not. you never have been. But they be celebrating the F out of Cinco de Mayo with their yep, and gonna do it this year. I know Nick Fuentes is gonna be there. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get to the Nick Fuentes and Megyn Kelly part of this. Both of them are MAGA. Now, I'm gonna say this first part about Megyn Kelly because I found this to be ironic considering what's been going on in the nerd community for the past 3 weeks now. She said she won a Super Bowl more along the lines of meatloaf, apple pie, fried chicken. So, talking to Piers Morgan, a blonde-haired woman is having an oral meltdown about Bad Bunny. Now, Bad Bunny ain't got a damn thing to do with fried chicken. I'm saying that because I think it's ironic. Bad Bunny ain't got a damn thing to do with fried chicken. He don't. But what she feels like is American, which some folks have made fun of, there's nothing more American than apple pie, meatloaf, and fried chicken. There's nothing more American than meatloaf, apple pie. She wasn't talking about the singer. Meatloaf, apple pie, and fried chicken. I don't think I've ever said fried chicken was American. I don't think I've ever said. I ain't never heard one of us say anything like that. Like, there's nothing more American than fried chicken. That said, park that over there. She mad because she didn't understand a damn word of it. Now, we don't F with Megyn and we don't F with Nick. However, both of them being a part of the same organization, Nick enjoyed the hell out of it. Nick is on public record saying he enjoyed the hell out of it. Nick is on public record saying he don't even see what the damn problem was. The mental gymnastics around that organization Is Nick Fuentes not gay? Do we have a problem with members of the LGBTQ plus in the Rock With Me Nation? No. We sit up here. Some of us that design action figures. Some of us got action figures of members from the LGBTQ plus, right? But Turning Point USA, like MAGA, ain't they against? Darren, what you say? Stay consistent. Stay okay. So they got all that going on over there. Nick says he enjoys it. He absolutely loved the halftime show. Understood every word that was said in the halftime. Doesn't understand why folks are saying this don't sound like Megyn. Y'all literally part of the same damn organization. Y'all saying opposite stuff. Literally enjoyed the half. Doesn't understand why folks had an issue with the halftime show. And then he doubled down. One show was fun. One show was trash. One show was entertaining. The other one wasn't. He thought, like, you need to know, he was talking about the Bad Bunny, which show was the place where everybody need. The dude from MAGA said the place where folks needed to be was at the Bad Bunny halftime show. Meanwhile, the woman is saying that fried chicken is American, which means it ain't just us that eat fried chicken. No, America ain't nothing more American than meatloaf, apple pie, and fried chicken. That's what she said. So it's safe to say, like we said 3 weeks ago, everybody and their mama, including MAGA, eat fried chicken. I think certain photos need to be adjusted. Because that would be funny. I need to see an action figure of Megyn Kelly eating fried chicken, meatloaf, and apple pie. Because that's it. That came out her mouth. Okay, that. So the stereotype is no longer me and mine eating fried chicken. That's not the joke. No, the new KFC crew is MAGA. Ain't they got the same colors? Red. Yeah. See how all this come full circle. See, I never would have thought Megyn Kelly would have got that damn mad that she would say stuff like, we need American stuff, American themed stuff. People need to be speaking in English. We not speaking in English. You can't have us go over to Europe and tell people we speaking in English. We're not even using the proper metric system. I don't be one to do that. No. You can't scream superiority when you're settling for mediocrity. You can't. And because we don't want to talk like them, we as a country settle for mediocrity. Okay. So Megyn, know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about. Because you got your language from Pierce. Pierce didn't get his language from you. And you too damn lazy to speak, to learn your heritage, your lineage. That's crazy. Never mind. Let me keep up. I'm gonna keep up. Hey Theo, did I hear fried chicken? Yes, Grandma. Yes, Grandma. There's nothing more American than meatloaf, apple pie, and fried chicken. Out the mouth of a blonde-haired European woman on a show I don't watch. So she meant that she was angry. And you know what they say about folks that's angry. Kids, angry people, and drunk folks tell you exactly how they feel. They finna tell the truth. Okay, Megyn. Good looking. So don't nobody else ever need to think that we the only ones eat fried chicken. No, we don't. No, we don't. Now, as far as seasoning fried chicken, but eating fried chicken, oh no, we're clearly not the only ones. No. That joke aged real well, didn't it? Didn't it? Didn't that joke age real well? I knew it. Anyway, the lovely Grand Madam has popped up in the building. She said, I ain't know meatloaf was American cuisine. It's German. It's German. Like sauerkraut and bratwurst. it's German. Nick and the Gropers are antagonistic to the I call it Trump USA, but I know it's Turning Point USA. He hated Captain Kirk. That's crazy. They within their own ranks, huh? That's weird. Steezle says, my mom can make a mean meatloaf. I can too. Store-bought meatloaf up. Steezle, I owe you an apology. Bruh, I felt bad. I still feel bad because I'm on my ass about that. Getting the names confused and everything. So let me say it here on the channel. Brother, I'm so sorry for getting that confused because that's like the second, third time. And I'm like, that's too damn many. So my sincerest apology. I'm going to make sure I do my due diligence to make sure I'm crediting people properly. I just want you to know, I still feel bad about that. Like, that's no, for real. I got certain expectations of myself. So yeah, we in here. We got D. Steezle, Grand Madam, Kimoyo King. If it were not for other cultures, yeah. And I'm gonna go back to Schoolhouse Rock on the American Broadcasting Channel. You ain't finna make me feel like the stuff that I learned from ABC back in the day, which is crazy because it's like the older this country get, the less we understand what stuff is. No, I like me some Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. If you had an issue with Schoolhouse Rock as a kid, probably we know what you did. Right now as a damn adult. We need to bring that back. Where are we at right now? Oh, I like this one right here. Rob from Comics Explained. FUBU comment. Yeah, we're going to explain this one because, like I said, you like to think that folks think before they let certain stuff come out their mouth. So there's a FUBU comment. Milestone was a FUBU comment. I'm gonna say Milestones is FUBU to Rob. Can we break that down? Can we break that down? So let's look at FUBU as a company. Okay. Well, why did FUBU come into play? Plethora of reasons, right? Opportunity. So we got some brothers coming together, innovative. They're gonna start their own shoe line. Okay. Branding is important for us, by us. So Ron DeSantis would be FUBU for Rob because he dog whistle. Don't monkey it up. Dog whistling. He notified people. He branded himself. Hey, I represent how you think about them. So FUBU brands themselves for us, by us. We locking in right then because FUBU is saying, hey, we designed these shoes, sneakers, footwear for us. We don't necessarily have it out there like that. We don't. Same thing with comic books. We don't necessarily have it out there like that. We don't. And anybody that reads comic books knows that. So you have various writers, artists, brothers, sisters coming together. They're comic book fans, but they're seeing something that's out there, a lack, if you will, of stories about us. We're people, right? Americans. You would like to think that we would just be included, period, because America is not a white nation. No, if you're going off of race, America is a red nation. You can want to make it white, but the fact your lineage doesn't start here, this is a white nation. I'm sorry, a red nation. It's a red nation. It's a red country. It's a red landmass, because according to the two Germans, to be from here, the two Germans who invented race, you got to be red to be from here. Any other color, you from someplace else. You red, you from here. Any other color, you're not from here. That's not what the comic books would tell you, though. You an X-Men fan, I'm an X-Men fan. How long was we walking around waiting on that damn X gene to hit a brother or sister? It hit Pedro and Wanda, they Romanian, right? It hit Eunice, the untouchable, right? It hit Mimic, right? What, Carlton something? He got Carl Monkey, something like, he got hit with it. We literally had to wait till giant size X-Men 1 to realize we could be damn mutants up in this damn piece. That's not the real world, though, is it, though? No, that's not the real world, because we got Arthur Ashe out there whooping ass in Wimbledon. That ain't the real world. Didn't Billie Jean King beat a dude in tennis? That ain't the real world. That's the real world. So you would like to think that somebody who's got explained in their name would be intelligent enough to understand certain things before they open their mouth. No, what the for us, by us comment meant is that Milestone comics are for us, black people. He's not black. There's nothing for him in Milestone comics that he would enjoy, because he's not black. You can't enjoy Milestone comics without being black, because it's only for black people. That whole statement, for us, by us. You got Dwayne McDuffie, you got Joseph Illich, and I'm pretty sure Dara will tell you a list of a whole bunch of credible, talented artists and writers that were over there at Milestone that you would like to think a comic book expert knew, appreciated. No. Mind you, Dwayne McDuffie, that name transcends everything comic book wise. When you make statements and you click with certain folks, you're saying you saw no value in Dwayne McDuffie as a person, a writer, an artist, a creator, nothing. You're perfectly fine with, and this is, now see, this is what I'm getting here. See, this is why we didn't get anybody saying anything when Lamar Hoskins took a dirt nap in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. None of them damn comic book experts gave two damns, because Lamar Hoskins was a black character. Or let me say this, he wasn't white. That's what that was. Now here's the shame part of it. You had way too many black content creators wanting to kiss the ass of the white content creators. They didn't throw a flag on the play either. And when some of us did, we were left out here to dry by our damn selves. That's crazy. Just me now looking at it, because you get folks like Rob misrepresenting black representation because he don't give two damns and he got the lead microphone. What we don't have are enough brothers and sisters who also have the microphone checking his ass until he say something blatant. He been saying stuff blatant. Been saying stuff blatant. So what you now are telling me, you never had any respect for Dwayne McDuffie. That whole for us, by us comment, while I should be perfectly fine reading Batman, be able to memorize stories from Batman, be able to articulate those stories that I remember from Batman, if for no other reason than the fact I'm a comic book fan. I should be able to see some similarities between me and Peter Parker, if for no other reason. I went to high school, had crushes on attractive women that may or may not have been out of my range, and I also wear glasses. So based on his stupid ass comment, I should have seen no similarities in those characters that look like me because they weren't for us. So Rob, outside of the white demographic, sees little to no value in anybody else because anything about anybody else is secondary, if not tertiary. It doesn't resonate with him in ways that characters that don't look like us have resonated with us since we were children. I find that mindset despicable, disingenuous, hateful, and heinous in more ways than what be going on with his buddies, because at least his buddies claim it. He's perfectly fine entertaining racists, participating with racists, but doesn't want to be lumped in with racists, and then has the audacity to, when he gets confronted like a man, to tell another grown man, F off. I said it once, I'll say it again. I had a conversation with a dude I didn't necessarily agree with in regards to the picture. That conversation didn't end like that. That conversation was respectful as hell. And if I can't say nothing else, whether he may or may not, I believe he does, that guy respects me, if nothing else, as a man. Whether we disagree on stuff or not, he respects me as a man. Or at the very least, gonna do it when we talking. But that interaction right there, disrespectful as hell. Yes. I'm gonna get it later. Okay, the food is ready. I'm saying you want some to drink. No, not right now. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, you're working back. My wife is checking up on me and everything, making sure I'm good as far as food, and because I've been busting my. Let me get on in here with these notes and everything like that. I want to thank y'all so much for pulling up. That whole FUBU comment. It's some stuff you just can't come back from. Some stuff you just can't walk back from. You said it with your chest. You said it to Ernie. Ernie let the whole world know how you feel. You should have been prepared for that. I wish you would have been a man enough to let the whole world know how you felt a long time ago. But I've been peep game. Your disingenuous comments regarding Riri Williams, your disingenuous comments regarding black superheroes in general, especially T'Challa. I've been seeing that. I'm sorry. Sorry. That is what it is. Let me keep up with these notes though, because what I'm not going to do is spend the majority of this time talking about him. He got what he needed. He going to get what he deserved from everybody else. I'm going to move on. He called Static Shock. Tell me you didn't read the comments without telling me you didn't read the comments. X-Men are Rob's favorite. I don't think, no, because I can't even say that. Because if they're his favorites, he ain't doing a great job in keeping that thing above. Rob would just say Apocalypse is Egyptian, not African. Yeah, he probably would. I could believe that. I could believe that. He don't want to be known as Rocket Raccoon, but he does Rocket Raccoon. I mean, that be my thing. Birds of a feather flock together. There, how long we been doing this? We ever been called racist or pro-black? Pro-black. We didn't even get called misogynistic. We got called misogynoir, and that was a lie. So what have people been able to label us as since we started that stuck? Even with me and you both being seen as pro-black, you know what we're not portrayed as, categorized as, discussed as? We might be discussed as being problematic. Folks might say we're passionate, might say we're old school. They can't say we racist. They can't. They could, but that would be so easily proven as to be a lie. We ain't got anything out there that's saying we hang with racists, we kick it with racists, we believe in pedophilia, we believe in misogyny. We ain't got none of that out there associated with us. None, and it ain't even close. How? Because when you know better, you do better. That's what that is. You being called a racist is your fault. It ain't nobody else's fault but yours. That's what that is. And you don't want to take ownership of it. Well, I'm gonna help you out. It's real simple. Cold turkey. You don't want to be called a racist. Stop effing with them. Stop sharing their stuff on your page. Protect your brand. Tell them like Jake told Logan. Yeah, we getting ready to segue. Like Jake, like Logan checked Jake. That's his brother. Jake saying stupid stuff during the halftime show. Logan like, do you not know I work with these cats? Damian Priest is here. Rey Mysterio is here. Domino, no, you can't know. Hell no. The brother checked his brother. So if the brother, who's also a MAGA supporter, can check his brother, you don't want to be labeled as a racist. You need to go check those who aren't your brother. Unless, because you got the right to free speech. So did Jake. Logan checked him on social media. Yeah, Jake had the right to free speech. His brother checked him. Jake showed out on social media. His brother checked him on social media. Well, if you don't want to be checked on social media, stop sharing BS from folks on social media. That's your choice. I like my channel. Hit dogs holler, and Rob was a hit dog. What's going on? Now tell him is in the building. What's going on? Grand Madam says misogyny was not fair. Not only not fair, Grand Madam, I didn't even know that was a word. My brother Daryl said the same thing. Let me see. I've been called a little bit of everything, misogyny, and no influence. That ooh. That whole no influence having ass thing sure did age well. Like, if there was somebody who might want to walk a statement back, Roland Martin might want to walk back that whole non-influence having ass statement. You might want to moonwalk that one back, big dog. Because watch this. I'm of the mindset Roland Martin was checking for Black Panther 2. Probably spent money on Black Panther 2. Meanwhile, I don't know when the last time Roland Martin educated folks on the actor that played the role of T'Challa. Meanwhile, so I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Truth tellers, dudes who keep it a buck. Yeah, that's it. D. Steezle said it's got nothing to do with Shorty. My favorite Black heroes are Storm, Misty, and Monica. What you just said. What you just said. And I want folks to understand what D. Steezle is saying. We got introduced to Diana first. Soon as we got us, okay, Diana, we're gonna holler at you. Because I go back to the Hostess fruit pie days and everything, when the superheroes used to be on there, when Nubia popped up in a blue and yellow outfit, I looked at Diana. We got Linda Carter all on ABC and CBS. I'm saying, whoa. Where's she at? Wait, that's me right now. I'm looking at Nubia and reliving Christy Love thoughts in my head. I'm gonna holler at you, Diana. Where Nubia at? So I want folks to understand, we was rocking with Diana, still rock with Diana. She's not Nubia. That's not Nubia. And we linked up with the sister, the queen. Yeah, that's where we at. That's where we at. Keeping up with it. Let me see here. So yeah, these Steezle are absolutely right. We love our sister because we got mamas. I don't want to say some of us grew up as mama boys, but because if you're saying we ain't have dad in the house, even though we did, then that means we mama boys. So we love mama. You ain't hear the song from Tupac, Dear Mama. I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Anyway, moving right along, we ain't gonna belabor the point. Yeah, Jake Paul in Puerto Rico. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's time to get it. Jake, you got to go. Jake, you can't stay here. You got to go. Jake, you got to go. No, Jake. No, dead ass, Jake. Hold on. Because I want to make sure I do this. I want to make sure my phone got some juice. Jake, you got to go. So Jake Paul coming around the mountain. Once again, somebody not thinking before they open up their damn mouth. You literally live in Puerto Rico. Have you been back home yet? Is your house good? Because I couldn't have been living in Puerto Rico and you came back to the same house and it be in the same condition you left it in. Yes, vandalism would be toilet paper, eggs. Yes, I'd have egged your car. I'd have toilet paper your house. I mean, stuff that juveniles do because you want to act juvenile. Yeah, I'd have messed up every damn thing. Wouldn't have stole nothing. Wouldn't have broke nothing. But paint, eggs, and toilet paper, oh yeah. I want you to know. So Jake makes his statement, right? Stupid. Reese Waters. So Jake makes it stupid because Bad Bunny has made a statement regarding ICE. I said it once, I'll say it again. If you're in the duties of carrying out justice, the legal system, as in you're an officer of the law, what are you wearing masks for? We don't wear them in the military, sheriffs, highway patrol officers, police officers. They don't wear them. Why would ICE need to wear a mask? This ain't COVID. It's not. The only time we wear a mask is if we got a cold. We can do that now. But are we to believe that all of ICE has a cold? No. You put on a mask when you don't want someone to know your identity. That's what that is. Well, why would a law enforcement agency not want folks knowing their identities? Aren't you carrying out the law? You're not breaking it. So what do you have to hide? Because that's what that is. You got something to hide. But you are operating within the judicial system. So if you're operating within the judicial system as a legal entity, why do you need to wear a mask? Bailiffs don't wear it. The judge doesn't wear it. Correctional officers don't wear it. So why on United States soil do Americans need to wear masks carrying out the law in regards to other Americans unless you're doing something you got no business doing? Kind of like stepping in the ring when you've been fake boxing your entire career. You stepping into a ring with an authentic heavyweight. You see how you get exposed? So Jake Paul goes on a tirade, calls Bad Bunny a fake American because he dislikes ICE. That's what makes him a fake American. Okay. But he was born in America like you were. Not born with a silver spoon in his mouth, because you got you and your brother, Disney, his mama, school teacher. Your mama, retired, by the way, which means our mother mind said his mother has done more for the educational system than anybody in your family. His dad is a truck driver, got it out the mud. You pay folks to take dives. Then when you get into a fight with somebody for real, you get your ish broke in 2 places. Do you not know your boxing career might be over? Yeah, let me help you with that little bit of truth. Because see, your jaw will never be as strong as it was before. I don't care what the doctors tell you. And one more hit that breaks your jaw, not that I'm praying for that, not that I'm asking for that, not that I'm hoping for that, but you see how quick your career is in jeopardy? Do you really want to keep relying on running your mouth when you might not be able to run it at some point? Let's get into this real quick, because I just want to show y'all how quickly folks walk stuff back when they get checked. Yeah, because he got checked something serious. This was 1 day ago. Hopefully. Let me see it. I'm gonna turn this down because I don't want no problems. I don't. Let me see here. Candace Owens had a problem with. I ain't never seen so many folks not like something. Let it be known they not like something, but watched it anyway. Jake Paul purposely turning off the halftime show purposely turning off the halftime show. So you watched it. I keep going back to this thing. I don't know how y'all watched something y'all said y'all wasn't gonna watch anyway. Y'all was boycotting it. Because when we say in the Rock With Me Nation, we're boycotting something, there are repercussions and consequences associated with it. Like when we say we don't like something, T'Challa No Dollar. That's what I'm gonna say. When T'Challa No Dollar say they don't like something, we don't like it. Of course, we're able to articulate why we don't like it. And as my brother Darren would tell you, there are repercussions and consequences associated when you do something we don't like. We don't yell. We don't go to social media. We just don't participate. Hit you for 500 million over here. Shut down some stuff over there. Cancel some stuff over here. What? We don't participate. I can't tell nobody about the lies of Wakanda. I can't. I can't tell folks what was in review. I didn't watch it. You watched it. So let me see if I got this right. Because he backtracked away from this real quick. Purposely turning off the halftime show. Let's rally together and show big corporations. What big corporations? Because regular people don't support big corporations. We don't. This ain't got nothing to do with a big corporation. Unless you're talking about the NFL. But the dude that you voted for, MAGA supporter, that's big corporations all day. You support that. Matter of fact, your company with the energy drink, ain't that a big corporation? Ain't the WWE a big corp? Never mind, that's too easy. So after he got hit upside the head with that, folks started coming for his head. Donald Trump watched it. I can't find it right here. I'll find the photos and share them to you. But long story short, Jake Paul walked back his statement. Soon after Logan came off the top rope with a right hand filled with metal, because Logan's hand been broke, Jake started apologizing. Oh, of course I love Puerto Rico. Oh, no, I don't have a problem with Bad Bunny. Oh, I'm a Bad Bunny fan. The only reason why I said what he said, because he got an issue with ICE. That's what makes him a fake American. That he don't like ICE. Never mind the fact that if we go back to why ICE was first initiated, El Stupido, they were supposed to be apprehending illegal immigrants who are committing crime. That's what the statement was. That was the initial statement. We knew better. We knew better, but that was the initial statement, to apprehend illegal immigrants who committing crimes, not apprehend illegal immigrants who aren't committing crimes, because we know those illegal immigrants who aren't here committing crimes are doing the jobs you and your brother not gonna do. Kid Rock knows something about hiring illegal immigrants. Ain't he white? The farmers in the Midwest know something about hiring illegal immigrants. They white. That wasn't the mission statement, stupido. So now Jake wants to walk it back. No, Jake, what you can do is move up out of Puerto Rico. I'm going to say the same thing to my Latino brothers and sisters that I said to my brothers and sisters in Georgia when Ahmaud Arbery was deleted and folks was sitting at the house drinking beer. No, sir. No, sir. No, you got to go. You got to go. You don't get to walk it back. You don't. Nobody's trying to understand that. We're tired of trying to understand closet racists. We're tired of trying to understand closet bigots. I was just explaining to my wife today. She was like, why they won't stop? I said, because bad people take for granted good people feeling like the bad person is going to change. They're not going to change. They're going to keep slick talking, make you feel like they're going to change, just for them to keep doing what they're doing until good people say, oh, no, you can't come back. Until the repercussions and the consequences start mattering. See, this is what would make Jake Paul think twice about opening up his mouth again about anybody, regardless of anything. His home. Jake Paul he's entitled. He doesn't believe his words hurt. He feel like he can say anything and every damn thing. No, you can't. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. And since you in Puerto Rico talking bad about your fellow Americans whom you live around, you shouldn't be allowed to stay there anymore. You need to move out the neighborhood, move out the city, move out the state, move amongst your kind. How about you, Rob, Critical Drinker, Donald, Megyn? How about y'all open up your own little sanctuary? You can stay right there. Who you gonna box? Because it ain't the fighters that look like you that elevated you. It's the fighters that don't look like you, the athletes that don't look like you that elevated you, and you just showed your damn hand, or you can't fight nobody else. Getting your jaw broke again is probably the least of your concern. You need to know you step in the ring again, you better fight somebody look like you, because the person that don't look like you is head hunting. And because you can't fight nobody else that can't fight, so now you can only fight professional boxers. You need to know they lining up. Sign on the dotted line, big dog. I know you got baby fever and everything like that, but no, go ahead and get you another one. See what that gonna look like. See what that gonna look like. Might want to stay out the ring, stay out of politics, go back to acting if that's beneficial for you, or just start telling some jokes. But this over here, you pick the right sport to have the attitude that you got. Oh, you picked the right sport. You couldn't come back home. No, that ain't your home. You couldn't come back to Puerto Rico though. You can't. If you've been able to go back to Puerto Rico and you ain't felt the heat, they doing you a favor. Somebody probably then called in and said, don't do nothing to him. But no, you couldn't. Yeah, Deontay Wilder. I like that. Go fight him. Matter of fact, as tall as Deontay is, but as lean as Deontay is, y'all probably match up pretty good. Fight him. I like that. Who said that? My brother Kimoyo King. Yeah, fight him. Grand Madam say Epstein Island is vacant. Y'all go ahead and move on over there. Let Megyn Kelly jump off the dresser on all y'all, since she probably of the mindset there are no qualified American women but her. Yeah, go on over there and do that. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. Education is crucial. Once again, big bro, ain't Linda McMahon over this? Steezle, you say you haven't seen ICE where you're at yet? See, that's the thing. And I'm going to ask this question. I could be wrong. If you stay in a red state, the likelihood of you seeing ICE are slim to none. If you stay in a red state, because according to those governors, they don't need any help. It's only in the blue states that the president is sending in ICE, whether the governor is asking for it or not, and they're not. They're not. So, yeah. And as I told Daryl, you ain't finna send ICE where we heavy at. Thus, any city with an HBCU is completely off the map. You deal with the HBCU, more often than not, you got to deal with a junior college there who has a healthy black population. And you also got to deal with the four-year institution in there that's also got a healthy black population. Oh, you're not coming to name one of them cities. You're not. You got more sense than that. Moving right along, Black Panther staying woke. Transition time. You a Black Panther fan? I'm a Black Panther fan. That's what that is. We ain't shying away from that. We love that. We keep each other in the know. We keep each other in the loop. We keep each other invigorated. That's what that is. I understand that we really ain't getting Black Panther, right? I get that, understand that. But I like to think between all of us, shout out to Kimoyo, shout out to Gray, shout out to Steezle, shout out to Grand Madam, shout out to Mr. Smith, shout out to my brother Dora. We can keep each other invigorated with consistent Black Panther content. Because as I was either Gray or Steezle said it, Daryl and I got content we ain't even jumped in yet. And as Kimoyo alluded to yesterday, damn dog, you been holding out. I ain't trying to, it's a lot. So we got a lot of content that we can keep putting out, Black Panther related, whether it's pertaining to the characters, whether it's pertaining to comic books featuring, whether it's pertaining to action figures featuring. So we got a lot. Let's just keep doing what we doing, because y'all doing it. I see it. Good God Almighty Jesus. Like, I don't know what, I see a constant stream of Black Panther content coming from the Rock With Me Nation. Let me just say that right there. If you struggling, that's what I said, struggling. Don't do that from the country. If you struggling to keep up with Black Panther content, you need to know the Rock With Me Nation. If one nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. Yeah, the Rock With Me Nation is your place to be. Yeah. It's a nation. It's a nation. It ain't incumbent upon one person. No, we all take responsibility for keeping all things Black Panther related front and center. Yes, Lord have mercy. Yes, Lord have mercy. I like, don't you like it? Being able to go different places and get you some Black Panther content. Come on now. Come on now. That's your character. That's my character. That's our character. Do you know what it was like Teachey? I said tree. You understand what I meant? Do you know what it was like 2-3 years ago? Before now? No, think about that. You couldn't just, you all over the place trying to get it, frustrated, ain't getting it, got questions, ain't being answered. You ain't got to want that no more. You be like, no, man, I know I'm going. Say what? Yeah, I know I'm going. I know I'm gonna go get me some Black Panther content. As a matter of fact, I know I can reach out to the 2 dudes, 3 dudes, 4 dudes, and young lady, woman, grown woman, but 5, 6. I know I can ask them a question and they gonna respond. Ain't gonna take no days at all. And they ain't gonna tell me what they like. They ain't gonna tell me what they think. They gonna tell me the accuracy. Had a dude ask me today, Rock Women Nation, all love this. What Black Panther run should I start with? I got asked that over there on Twitter. What do we think my response was? What I'm new to Black Panther. What run should I start with? Black Panther, my favorite. I like Black Panther. What run should I start with? What do you think my response was? I'm gonna come over to these notes and I'm gonna see what y'all have said. Let me see here. What do y'all think my response was? Y'all let me know. Let me see. Keep growing, grinding, and perfecting. Absolutely. Louisiana scared them to death. Yeah, it did. Yeah, we did. We got it at the House Customs. That's it. That's it. We got it at the House Customs. Y'all tell me real quick, because I don't want to belabor the point. What comic book do y'all think, what Black Panther comic book series do y'all think I told the person they needed to start with? If you said Jungle Action, you're absolutely correct. If you said Jungle Action, you're absolutely correct. Now, what do you think I advise them as an experienced Jungle Action reader? It's wordy. Don McGregor likes writing. If you can get through that, you literally have the Black Panther Bible right there. You ain't necessarily getting that from somebody. You ain't got to go. No, you ask the question, Black Panther fan, you're gonna get the Black Panther knowledge. That's what that is. You're gonna get the Black Panther knowledge. It's basically a novel. Yes, Lord have mercy. and you better be prepared to read it as such too. You better be prepared to read it as such. So yeah, staying woke in regards to Black Panther, stay vigilant, stay interacting with your Black Panther fans, fellow Black Panther fans and everything like that. And let's keep each other invigorated with the stories. Just dropped New Avengers 17. T'Challa's in it. Right. My brother Daryl is doing stuff. T'Challa's in it. Grand Madam Tarot doing stuff. T'Challa in it. Gray and Steezle doing stuff. T'Challa in it. Mr. Smith doing stuff. It's T'Challa in it. Yeah. And when I say T'Challa, I'm talking all things Wakanda. I'm talking all things. Not only am I talking all things Wakanda, but all things Black superheroes in general. Yeah. Starts with T'Challa. It just goes out from there. So yeah. Let's keep that going. I'm loving the energy. Let's keep making it do what it's gonna do. Hasbro post. So Hasbro post came out yesterday. Hasbro did. Y'all bear with me for a little bit because I'm gonna say some things. I'm gonna say some things. You ain't necessarily got to agree. You don't. You ain't necessarily got to agree. You don't. This ain't for you to agree. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. It is safe space. You don't have to agree. So yesterday, Monday, one of them 2 days, it is February. I'm gonna start it off with that first. It's February. It's February. I don't know what you want me to do. It's February. It's February. Now, not every month means something, but it is February. Not every month means something, but it is February. Kind of like July, supposed to mean something. Thanksgiving, supposed to mean something. October, Halloween, supposed to mean something. December, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, it's supposed to mean something. Supposed to mean something. Supposed to mean something. February. I had more than enough folks tell me that look like me, they love this way. It's February. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you wanted me to see. I know it's February, and it ain't even the 1st of February. It's almost mid-February. It's February, and February is not that long. It ain't. So anybody introducing anything in February, I mean, this is 2026, and it's more than enough of folks that look like me that buy action figures. That is what that is. Folks should know we out here, especially when I look at a company when the two people that's presenting action figures, one is a European male and one is an Asian American male, and one, if I'm not mistaken, then fronted folks for talking slick about his ethnicity. So it's February, right? I'm gonna leave that right there. I want to say the first action figure they revealed, sentimental to me. This would be the old school Sam Wilson version of the Falcon. Actually comes with red wing. I love it. Why? Because that was the first black male action figure I got as a kid. So there's some sentimental value here. However, I can easily ask the question, why we just not getting it? Nevertheless, what else do we have? We have a constrictor. I already bought my constrictor. This constrictor comes with new body parts, comes with removable coils. I don't know if I care like that, because this constrictor, as much as this weighs, is going to be $29.99. Do I really care like that? All right. The next action figure is Absorbing Man. They're going to love this one. And if you already got an Absorbing Man, you good. If you don't have an Absorbing Man, you looking at this like, really? So this Absorbing Man comes with an alternate head sculpt, but no absorbing arms. The last time we got Absorbing Man was a bath. So what you got to be hoping is that you got some of those bath pieces to make it do what it do. Other than this, you got this Absorbing Man, and he's basically not doing nothing other than just, yeah. But if somebody could say, we need another Absorbing Man to drop in the Secret Wars wave in the month of February, wasn't Wrecking Ball in that damn story? Was not Wrecking Ball in that Secret Wars story? Okay. Ain't it February? How much does Wrecking Ball go for on the secondhand market? They could have gave us a Wrecking Ball instead of Absorbing Man. Just gave us the Wrecking Ball, 2 additional hands. I'm sorry, an additional set of hands and an unmasked head sculpt for the same damn price. Would have made sense. All right. Let me keep going. Spider-Man in the Venom suit. This is supposed to be the Secret Wars Spider-Man. If you look at the figure, you see the Venom stuff on it. It's on the left side of his body. The body sculpt ain't bad, but do you see where the Venom symbiote stops at his rib cage? I'm looking at my wife yesterday. I'm like, that's horrible. The Venom symbiote should have been dripping down. The way it looked like it either A, stopped in his rib cage or tucked itself right up under his costume at the rib cage. But hold on. How many Spider-Mans do we have? How many symbiote Spider-Mans we got? And while I'm excited about Sam Wilson, going back, nostalgia thing, how many Sam Wilsons as either Falcon or Captain America do we have? There are some action figures of color, specifically black, we ain't got yet. Sync, Prodigy, Frenzy, Gentle. A better version of Blade, Rocket Racer. We could do this. I said Frenzy. What's the one with the gold helmet? Her, which would make a nice body sculpt in and of itself. Tempo. Cecilia Reyes. What? Monica Lynn. That would have been a nice action figure. Thanks to myself. Lady Nightshade, as the Rock With Me Nation produced today. Lady Nightshade, where that at? Sister Divine Justice. Princess Xander. Like, there were so many you may not know because you don't read comics like that. But as action figure collectors that read comics, pro-black, we sitting up here looking like, okay, let me keep it going. Magic in a classic X-Men costume. I'm loving the costume, by the way. Magic. Yeah, I know she was there for Secret Wars, but Magic. Ilyana Rasputin. How many we need? Because I already got Ilyana. I got her brother. Did I need this? And do I want her in her classic X-Men costume, or do I prefer her as the Queen of Limbo? It's February. I'm just throwing that out there. There was nobody else I could have got. Because you know how folks like to say that Cardiac is not a top tier hero. Like Cardiac ain't an A+, ain't an A-list hero. She is. She an A-list hero? Stop. Don't do that. Don't stop. Creed, Absorbing Man. He an A-list villain? I love to see it, boy. Look, the next hero action figure release. Daredevil. It's not a bad looking action figure. It's not. It actually looked nice. Did I need another Matthew Murdock? No, dead ass. Did I need another Daredevil? Because how many Daredevils we got out there? As opposed to Wrecking Ball. As opposed to Frenzy. As opposed to Prodigy. As opposed to Achilles. Hell, as opposed to the White Wolf. It's February. It's February. It absolutely is. Do we need another Daredevil action figure? Yeah, I see he got the blind effect. You can plug in the back and everything. Look like his radar going off. Did I need this? Do I want this? Because I got a Daredevil. I got the Daredevil that I wanted in the specific look that I wanted. I got his wife too, Elektra, in the look that I wanted. Do I need this? There wasn't nothing else I wanted to put out during February. Not even the sister that's now a Hulk. I ain't even want to put her out too, because she big. That would have gave us our first buff sister, and then we could have took that body sculpt and put it on Frenzy. No? Okay, all right. Good talk. Let me keep going, because folks were saying this. I'm just, you tell me whatever. The 2-pack of Muse and Bullseye. That's nice. That's nice. Why is that nice? Well, while they do release Bullseye like that, you might not necessarily like the Bullseye that's out there right now. You might not. This is a unique Bullseye here. We ain't seen this before, and it comes with Muse. You ain't got no Muse. You need you some bad guys. You absolutely do. You need you some bad guys. You know what this allows you to do? This 2-pack right here with Bullseye and Muse allows you as a fan to not overpay for Bullseye. Kind of like how when I got Madam Mask and Crossbones as a 2-pack, that stopped me from overpaying for Crossbones by himself. I got me 2 villains. Yeah. I like that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Especially when you got the MCU out there. Yeah, but notice we didn't put them in MCU costumes. Let me keep looking. So Theo, where you at with it? Well, I'm at with it right now. I'm not really spending no money like that. That's why I'm at with it. Because folks bragging about it, I'm like, it's February. It's February. So we got this Muse Bullseye 2-pack. I'm liking that. Then we got Quicksilver and Black Widow. What month is it? Because Natasha is Russian and Pietro is Romanian. Nice 2-pack. Nice 2-pack. Theo, you effing with it? I needs me a Quicksilver. I needs me a Quicksilver. I ain't got to overpay for the green one. I ain't got to overpay for the blue one. And I don't like them damn costumes. No way. I don't like the whole tight thing. Like, I don't like the whole aesthetic of folks wearing their drawers on the outside of their clothes. That ain't never worked for me as a kid who does that, so I don't like that. You want to do that as a wrestler, you go do that. You're a grown man walking around in public with your drawers on the outside of your pants. Whether you're a superhuman, supervillain, I can't do nothing but laugh at you. So, but no, this is a nice 2-pack. This prevents folks from overpaying for Black Widow. This prevents people from overpaying for Quicksilver. I like this. I like this. Now, here's the thing that I didn't hear them say. I didn't hear them say that this Quicksilver was as articulated as the 2 previous Quicksilvers. That could be a miss. What else we got here? Nice little 2. Onslaught makes sense. Onslaught. Not a Build-A-Figure. Onslaught. You're an X-Men fan. I'm of the mindset you ain't got as many villains as you need to get. Onslaught. Makes sense. So how many action figures we got? But mind you, it's February. Onslaught, but not Moses Magnet. You give me a 2-pack of Natasha and Quicksilver, but don't give me a 2-pack of Frenzy and Sync. It's February. You give me a 2-pack of Muse and Bullseye, but I can't get a 2-pack of Gentle and Prodigy. It's February. It's February. It's February. And I know folks be like, well, Theo, they don't know who them characters are. Never will if they don't write them nor put them into production. They never will. You never will know who those characters are and what they're capable of if they don't do for those characters in the comics what they're doing for other characters. nor do for anybody in the action figure industry what they're doing for everybody else. Muse is relatively new. And that 2-pack of Wanda and Pietro, while it's nice, I don't think nobody was asking for that. Kimoyo, how many photos you been sending to them? And they said, yes, they said on the live, they like for fans to respond. We heard that with, what is it? Right now to Marvel Comics, okay to prove. I'm gonna say okay to print. Yeah, we found out the hard way. No, you only like certain folks. I don't care what other folks thinking. Let me see what else we got here. The onslaught. We got another Archangel. did we need another one? Didn't they just drop one last year, the year before last? Wasn't he like a deluxe? Wasn't he in the black costume? I'm just asking. How many Archangels we got right now? And I know this Archangel is supposed to be based on the cartoon. Is it really that big of a damn difference though? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. We couldn't have got Miles Morales' girlfriend. She got wings. Hold on. We couldn't have got a Midnight Angel 2-pack. They got wings. It's February. That's all I'm saying. It's February. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm just saying it's February. And I don't want to act like I can't get these type of action figures throughout the course of the year. Because yes, I can. You can give me these action figures. The action figures they showed the other day, they could have issued them throughout the course of the year. Make all the sense in the world. But it's February. It's February. And if I'm the only one who looked at this wave coming out and they drop it, we doing this reveal. If I'm the only one who looked at this reveal the other day and asked certain questions to myself, that's why you ain't got to worry about nothing being special done for you doing February. I'm gonna say it like that. Who else we got? Thor. That Thor was nice. You ain't got a Thor already? You need that Thor because it's got the soft cape. I'm gonna help you out. I'm of the mindset that if you hit up Dora and Mr. Smith, they could put you a soft cape on your Thor, and you ain't got to pay that maximum price. You ship it to them. They take care of the soft cape thing, send it right back to you. You get your soft cape. I need to. Let me keep up with these notes. I'm just saying, like, I believe that, sharing is caring, and if it's growers. If you just looking for you a soft cape and that's what you need in your life, Daryl, Mr. Smith, y'all know Mr. Smith stay on the customized tip. I ain't saying the same. I have a lot of those figures that came out for release in 2026. Don't need a bunch of them. Not at all. Not at all, Big Daryl. Not at all. I'm looking like segue. Are you a stand? I asked that question. We go ahead and do this. So you could look at what they did and you could fall in love with it. I'm not tripping. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You can. It is Black History Month. Or the reason why I'm asking this segment of the show is called Are You a Stand? Is because you looking at that wave, if you looking at that wave, it's February, you looking at that wave, but if you're a stand, there's nothing wrong with that wave. If you're a stand, that wave lit. If you're a stand, like you want everything from that wave. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Valorverse. Their equipment crate that comes with helmets, body armor, other paraphernalia. They got it on their website for two prices, $89.99 and $149.99. Now the $89.99 comes with one action figure. I didn't know that when Bobby was first talking about doing that. And that one action figure has 2 alternate head sculpts. At the very least, I know since day one, Bobby been thinking about your boy. Since day one. Didn't he give me a troop builder? Now, he didn't spit the block on it and issued out a European white troop builder for the Garrison Cavalry. But at first, which I think is better, some folks might not agree with that, but there was a little bit of an issue, if you will, into the presentation of the Garrison Cavalry. Theo, what do you mean? Well, the troop builder was black, so you could have bought a whole bunch of them. They would have been black. They had a white commander. That could be seen as problematic. So with him putting the European white Garrison Cavalry troop builder, now you would be able to build your troops, Garrison Cavalry, with white, black action figures. And if you're looking, thinking, perceiving some type of way with the white commander, you're no longer thinking like that. I'm going to tell y'all, Bobby Valor is far from stupid. When Hasbro caught hell, talk about they were going to release their police figure after what took place in Seattle, Bobby had already dropped his riot gear figure 2 years ago. You didn't draw no connection because he never said that was a law enforcement officer. That dude not stupid. He didn't even put anything on the action figure to make you think it was the police, other than the fact the action figure was blue. You looking at the equipment the action figure got, helmet and everything. You thinking straight up military. You ain't putting two and two together at all. But now, the crate, $89.99, one action figure. The other crate, $149.99, 4 action figures. Here's the math part of this question. Here's the math. Regardless of whether you go with $89.99 or $149.99, when you look at the accessories that come in said crate, how many brand new action figures do you have? Because if you're an action figure collector, you got action figures just laying around the house. You do. You ain't doing nothing with them. You trying to figure out what to do with them. I looked at the crate. The crate has a body armor that I'm not necessarily a fan of. And I looked, I said, I'm looking at this all wrong. My wife said, what? I said, I'm looking at it from a military point of view. You can take this stuff he giving you and you can create your own damn supervillain. Let me get up out my own damn way and stop looking at this one way and look at this every which way. Okay, so you buy that crate, $89.99. How many brand new action figures you got in your house? Safe to say it's more than what Hasbro is presenting you in this way. Now, here's the damnest thing about it. Because that crate allows you to customize action figures in your own home. We take pride in that at the House Customs. You probably gonna wind up having a lot of action figures that look like you in ways in which Hasbro couldn't have been bothered during the month of February. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let me keep up with these notes. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Thank y'all so much. Thunderball, let me see. Yeah, we needed that. What did I say? Wrecking Ball, Thunderball. Thank you, Darryl. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good looking. Y'all know the memory be in and out sometimes. So yeah, that's when I look at that crate, and let me see if I can do this right here. So we understand what we're looking at. It's all about the value, right? All about getting bang for your buck. I don't know if I know I've shared this picture with a few. I don't know if I've shared it with everyone. I'm just going to go right here real quick and see if I can count the number of accessories that come along in this thing, Battleverse. Let's go ahead and go right here. Got it. We're using cookies. Open that on up. Let's go to products real quick. Tactical field gear set, $84.99. Let's see if we can pop this puppy open and let's see what we got. Stay with me now, because y'all gonna love this now. You get the action figure. Action figure comes with an extra head sculpt. Brother, all right? So you can do what you want to. 3 extra set of hands. $24, 28 different tactical field vests. Now, they broken up in sections of 4, but 4 going to 28 how many times? Right. 28 different upper torso vests. 28. 4 helmets. 4 helmets. 28 field vests and 4 helmets. I don't even want to go into the belts and the guns, but just think about how many action figures you got, brand new. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me say it like this. When I first got my high toots that I was they were naked. Marvel Legends didn't give me what I needed for me to feel good about my high toots that I was No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And I saw some brothers, sisters scrounging around getting stuff that they had to make their high toot look a certain type of way. Me, I said, no, I ain't gonna do all that. I'm looking for a certain look. Here come Bobby. Now, if you're a stan, you don't like what I got going on. You don't like what I got going on because even though these are Marvel Legends, I got stuff from Valorverse. You're not going to like it unless it's Marvel Legends all the way through. But I like my hot too. Yeah, when you're not a stan, you can really combine the best of both worlds. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. So when I look at this crate that Bobby got for $89.99, I ain't looking at that just being used on Valorverse. I ain't looking at that just being used on Marvel Legends. No, I said Bobby was smart. Bobby makes his stuff interchangeable. So let me see. G.I. Joe Classified, Hasbro Marvel Legends, Star Wars, Hasbro. And if I'm not mistaken, it's finna be crossed over with Mattel. Right. Big Bad Toy Store, because they got their own stuff going on. Bobby just helped me. Thank you, Bobby. Good looking. Way to be a visionary. Yeah. I like that. You a visionary, big dog. I ain't mad at that at all. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You've allowed me to do some stuff with my action figure collection that if you a stan, you're not going to admit that Marvel ain't allowed you to do. I'm sorry, Hasbro ain't allowed you to do that. Hasbro ain't coming out with no crate like this. How much was Bobby's Vanguard? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Didn't he make the replacement gun turret free? You just had to pay shipping and handling? I ain't saying, I'm just saying, if you are being a stan can cause you to miss out on a lot of stuff. Being a stan can cause you to not appreciate things that will help you enhance the collection for the company in which you're a stan for. Being a stan. I would suggest not doing that. You miss out on a lot. Also, if you are a stan, Don't undermine those that are. Support their work like you want them to support your work. Don't let your bigotries, your prejudices, your hate, or your fandom for a company that probably don't know you have you alienate those that rock with you, because they rock. That's like alienating somebody that loves Marvel and DC because you only rock with either Marvel or DC. You're missing out. But hey, that's your business. Just realize you might be a stand. You might be a stand. If you got an issue with everything coming from a company, but no problems with the other company, little to none, you'll stand. I could make a soft cake for him taking orders now. Bam, see you go, see? you ain't got to go. You ain't see. If you are a Marvel Hasbro Legends fan, I just saved you some money. Not by switching to Geico. No, I just saved you some money by telling you two folks that could put on you a wire cape. Hell, I might send it to Dale and Mr. Smith. I got my damn Thor. Yeah, might do that my damn self. Yeah, see, we save money over here. Daryl say he got Moses Magnum at the house. See, some of us don't. Would have been a nice opportunity for Hasbro, because I know Moses Magnum has been requested for 3 to 4 years now, and we ain't got it. Crazy, because I don't know how many Februarys we didn't roll past, but hey, it's been there. Moving right along. Let's see where we at. That's the show. Because I already talked about Megyn Kelly and Nick Fuentes. That is the show. How long were we in here for? An hour and 41 minutes. Managed to get through the entire show and have fun while doing it. Yeah, that's it. That is the show. I think we got about what we can chew the fat for the next few minutes and everything. I want to say thank you to Mr. Smith. Thank you to Kimoyo, Grand Madam, Daryl, Gray, Steezle, and the entire Rock With Me Nation family. The reason why I say that is because I absolutely love what I was able to do yesterday for a plethora of reasons. Couldn't have did it without the diorama set piece that Mr. Smith sent. Couldn't have did it without that. The ideas to come up with that set piece of action figures, that would be the push-pull that we get from Gray, Steezle, Kimoyo, Daryl. We keep each other invigorated, especially Daryl, Toy Tuesday. I actually had a blast setting that up yesterday. I did. Military figures. Folks would like to think that this ain't our country. It is. We fought for it and passed away for it. Absolutely love being able to do that. Having those action figures, I think it sends a message. Hard for people to say. Well, they're going to say what they want to say anyway. You don't love your country, but you got a plethora of military action figures. Also, shout out to Diana Dotto, being able to have the majority, well, actually all of the action figures that were on display yesterday, black. So you're able to see you in those costumes. One for Diana Dotto, wouldn't necessarily know where to go get those extra head sculpts from. Quite a few Black Power Rangers popped up in that photo yesterday. Also, M'Baku popped up. That's what that was. Adam Brashear used his head sculpt yesterday. The Blue Power Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force wound up using his head sculpt yesterday. Vixen from the Mattel line back in the day. her head sculpt popped up on there and everything like that. Wasn't going to use a Chadwick Boseman head sculpt because I think by and large, when you see a Black Panther action figure, folks are still drawing that connection. So you put a Chadwick Boseman on the head sculpt and you got Black Panther in the photo, folks gonna be like, what we doing? So did that, but having Aurora standing right beside T'Challa in our own photo, we got the action figures at the house. You can say what you want to. In my house, and I'm not the only one that has it like that, T'Challa and Aurora are very much a couple. So being able to do all of that was fun. Then we got to thank the action figure companies, Hasbro and Valorverse, because we're not able to have an action figure collection that size without both companies. So yeah, I absolutely enjoyed that. I absolutely did. Push, pull, keep each other invigorated, keep one another encouraged, keep one another above the fray, keep one another enlightened. As I've started to grow over there on TikTok, I love the nerd community. I've always felt at home with the nerd community. It's where you get to talk to everybody, all walks of life. And in coming from all walks of life, you get to learn from one another. And that's what superheroes are supposed to be about, learning from one another, fighting the forces of evil, standing up against bullies, fighting for the oppressed, if you will. The Rock With Me Nation is about inclusivity. That was the mindset when I thought about it. Rock with those that rock with you. You ain't got to be perfect. That's not what that is. You ain't got to agree on every damn thing. You don't. Because as I've said before, you got twins coming out the same, don't agree on every damn thing. Siblings. So expecting to agree with one another when you're raised in different cultures, different ethnicities, different environments, no. But the passion and love for the same thing. We're all Black Panther fans. Black Panther, Wakanda starts right there. Because by and large, if not at large, we're all nerds. We're all nerds. And we're supposed to be able to fellowship with one another in peace. Not worried about being targeted, not worried about being bullied, not worried about being called out of our name. Being a nerd is supposed to be a safe haven. And it is. Despite what some folks want it to be, try and turn it to be, it's a safe haven. The nerd community is more along the lines of Justice League International. That's what that is. And if you miss that mark, if somehow you miss that sentiment because you stuck on being stupid, that has nothing to do with anybody else. And you don't get to blame anybody else for your stupid ass mindset. No, that's you. You don't get to blame your daddy. You don't get to blame your mama. You don't get to blame your best friend's passing. You're a grown ass man or woman. Your bigoted mindsets, your prejudiced mindset, no, that's you. That's you. The nerd community is better off without you in it. And those that think like you, you're a detriment to the unification of us as a people. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I'm going to check on these notes. I'm going to go get me something to eat. Go get me something to drink. I said drink. I'm country. Don't do that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to peace on up out of here. Let me check up. T'Challa worships the ground she floats on. No, it does. I hate to separate my T'Challa and Aurora action figure. He's acting funny again. He's moody. No one told me. You know, dude think he know everything. He probably, you know, seeing what's going on. So he want to move her out the way so she don't get caught up in the ass whooping he about to put down. That's what that is. But here's the thing. We know she gonna show back up because she don't give two damn. That's what I love about it. If T'Challa got smoked, Aurora got smoked. If Aurora got smoked, T'Challa got smoked. And shout out to the writer from that Wolverine issue when T'Challa was talking ish to Logan. He said, hey, let me know what's good. That's the editor's fault over there at the X-Men department for not showing T'Challa pulling up and exacting vengeance for Orcus effing with his lady. Missed moments. That said, we are up out of here. I always approach action figure from a more bang for your buck aspect. Bro, I told Alicia, I got to get the crate first. We got to get the hand sculpts and the crate first before I do any damn thing else. Because as I said to, I think that was Kimoyo. It's Kimoyo. Those accessories just open you up to a whole lot of different stuff that buying a wave of action figures does. Like that's no. I believe in it. I'm like there. I believe in expanding the usage of my action figures. Yes, I do. And as we say in our culture, that one don't do, somebody else will. Yeah, you ain't got to do it. Somebody else will. Now, when I find that person that's doing it, don't get in your feelings. Because you had an opportunity to do this a long time ago. Listen, the crate for $1 for $149 for action figures. They each come with 3 additional set of hands. That ain't the selling point for me. It ain't. They each come with an alternate head sculpt. See, that's the selling point for me. Because if I want that, oh, we got 4 black action figures in the house. Amongst a plethora of other black action figures, or white, red, brown, yellow. That crate allows us to create. I'm going with the crate. I told you Hasbro Pulse ain't giving you much of nothing. No. I'm going with the crate. Between the crate and the 2 set of the hand sets. That's all I got to say. Between either crate you get either crate and you get the hand sets, oh, you good. Yeah, like you good. You sit up there like this. And Dara can attest to this. Remember when Bobby came out with the small box with the heads in it and everything like that? There's 5 different heads. Wasn't you feeling good? You sat up there and looked at this and said, oh, this what we doing? Oh, yeah, I can do this right here. I can do this right here. So, listen, y'all saw what I did with my hot toots that I say. Oh, you got a weapons pack for the winter guard, for the winter folks? It's $11 and some change. Because I'm thinking if Hasbro would have got that, Hasbro would have did it for 15 or 20. No, Bobby said, I got you for 11. You said 11. So if I got 8 and I want to get this, I can get this 8 of, I'll fit my folks out, and I got my hot tooth Zaze the way I want my hot tooth, and I ain't okay. Say less, Bobby. I appreciate that. Good looking. Shout out to eBay. You can still get those things. Hell yeah, shout out to eBay. Hey, that's how I got Gorgon and Triton. I did. Because Daryl said he wasn't spending that money. I'm just telling you. Dara, and here we go. Because we push pull. Do you know Dara talked me out of getting Black Bolt? Black, I just want y'all to know, Hasbro, because we interact with one another. My brother my brother talked me out of Medusa and Black Bolt because I already got it. And then when he said you can find Triton and Gorgon on eBay, oh, thank you. Because so is Karnak. we ain't spending money like that. You got us messed up. Grand Madam needs a Monica Rambeau so she can have her own Country Wayne love triangle. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Do we got time for Country Wayne? We got 5 minutes. Where's the funny at? Where the jokes at? I turn the Country Wayne videos now. I'm in for like a few seconds to see whether or not it's gonna be funny. And folks, because I don't want folks. No, Dominique, what we doing? Mike, Rafi, Jocelyn, what's going on? What we doing? What's Sonny? Mr. Mitchell? Like, no. It's where the funny at? Where the jokes at? Who skit can I tune into Sunday through Saturday over there at Country Wayne that's gonna have me laughing every damn time they put up a skit? Where Philip at? Like, how in the hell do you go from a comedy channel where you were doing most of the skits and cracking nothing but jokes to a comedy channel that's highly successful, by the way? Let me say that. Highly successful. You giving everybody and their mama an opportunity as starter, and all they got universally is drama. You a comedian. How the hell all them damn skits ain't nobody cracking no damn jokes? Like, you know what? I love the opportunities that our brothers and sisters are getting. I do. We done seen Rafi pop up in more than one thing. Showed up on a TV show. Rafi doing big things. I'm happy, but where the funny at? Like, I'm glad for everybody's success. I am. None of y'all know how to write a skit that's funny? Because I don't want to believe it's the same damn writer writing skits for everybody. You mean to tell me all y'all there don't know you got a comedian? You working with a comedian. None of y'all know, wait, it's either A, don't none of y'all know how, or B, don't none of y'all want to. You don't think black folks want some comedy? Life hard enough. Y'all ain't see what's going on out here in the street. You think we want to tune in to your channel and every damn day see the same damn thing regardless of who's acting? Bruh, come on, bruh, come on. You say Jesus popping. You say Jesus popping. I ain't say every damn skit had to be funny, but damn, why is every damn skit serious? Somebody cheating on somebody. Bethany and Larry, I don't know why Bethany and Larry together. Bethany doing a Karen Bethany been doing a Karen impersonation since she been in the damn skit, and somehow, even though she came in through Chase, she got her own line of skits, and each one is drama filled. How? Mike Bless should be one of the funniest damn dudes over there. In every damn skit he's done. How? You want to talk about a hive mind mentality? But every damn skit to be drama filled and y'all not the same folks. That's a hive mind mentality. That means you don't know nothing but drama. How? You don't see any worthiness in jokes. It's a comedian. You don't find anything positive in humor. You don't think folks, Americans need that now? Bro, come on, come on, come on. And I don't want to hear nothing about I got money, I do what the hell I want to do. We know that. But just because you got money and you can do whatever you want to do, should you? All them damn skits over there, and ain't none of them damn funny. From a comedian. Every actor, actress is talented. So nobody's saying it. But it says a lot that the only damn thing you got on a country wine YouTube channel is damn drama for somebody who just did a comedy special once again a couple of months ago. How you funny when the stuff you sponsor promote ain't damn funny? Dude, come on. Come on, man. Y'all start acting like supposed to be asking for too much. Y'all ain't that damn stupid where y'all don't realize every damn thing y'all putting out there promotes negativity, stereotypes, drama in the black community. You can't be that damn oblivious. You can't be. You can't be. All that working with the exes is low-key cheating, headache central. Yeah. Bring back Uncle Buddy. Bring back Uncle Buddy. My brother Dale said, got a Vixen head sculpt on my custom rocket figure. Look, I didn't think she was going to work out like she did on my Valorverse Steel Brigade. I'm keep that right now. I'm going to keep that right now. She looks sexy. Grandma said, oh no, and take skits. I went to Mike doesn't like Country Wayne skits. I fight in my sleep a lot. It's real. I gotta, and it's getting progressively worse. One of the concerns we have about us having a child is me waking up in the middle of the night. Her introduction to Country Wayne videos is through me. And I want to say this so folks understand it. As much as I talk about Big Jaw, El Haj, Sade, Lonnie, and Jamal from Atlanta helping me through my times of darkness and everything. I don't want to. Country Wayne was part of that. I could turn to the videos, laugh, and momentarily forget how life was whooping my ass. Like, you know, it's therapeutic, if you will. Laughter is healthy. It makes the world go round. So right now, Country Wayne, who used to be at the top of my YouTube feed, is falling lower and lower and lower and lower. I'm there for the funny. And let me say this to all brothers and sisters. I get it. You want to elevate. You want to be able to show that you can do other things. And I see y'all out there doing y'all stuff. I do. I see you over here. I see you over there. So I don't want you to ever think I'm losing track of you. I ain't. But there's something to be said about laughter in our community. And if one of the things that put you on, got you to where you are right now, is you being funny. We're not looking for you to be silly, vaudevilling, anything that's going to disrespect the culture. But if you got on by being funny, it's because we appreciated you being funny. Don't turn your back on that, because that's a fan base that helped build you up. We built you up because you were funny. You were the escape from drama. You were the escape from our day-to-day ailments. That's what you were. That's what some of you still are. Some of you have forgotten the role you played in our culture in helping us deal with our day-to-day tribulation. And maybe you feel like you shouldn't give two damns. That ain't your care and concern. But once again, that's a prime example of people turning their back on their fan base. Let me help you out. The Rock With Me Nation. The motto, the sentiment, the mindset. Regardless of where we elevate, how high we elevate as creators, content providers, that mission still got to be there. That statement still got to be followed. You can't turn your back on the people who help uplift you. No, you got to remember them. You got to treasure them. You got to covet them. Why? Because when you find yourself, if and when you find yourself on the way down, guess who's going to be there to catch you? Right. That said, I think we hit the 2-hour mark, a little bit over, chopping it up and everything like that. Laughter is very healing. Yes, it is. That's coming from Grand Madam. Wednesday deep dive is about an hour away. Pull up, y'all. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Waking up at 3 a.m. like old folks like me, Grand Madam. It's 4 o'clock. I'll wake up every morning at 4 o'clock religiously. That's only after sleeping for about 3 hours. I took a nap today, and my wife told me I was fighting in my sleep. And when I swing in my sleep, unfortunately, my wife can tell you I'm hitting to put you to sleep. I'm either hitting, swinging to put you to sleep, or kicking to put you to sleep. So I know I got my own personal demons I got to deal with. I got to go see somebody about. This kind of is what it is. That said, we are up and out of here. This phone look like it's about to die. We're going to plug it up. Make sure it do that. There we go. Like, share, subscribe. And remember the late, great Don Cornelius. And you see it, right? Always keeping the main thing the main thing. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and soul. We out.